5 minutes.
Hey guys, welcome to the Project B-Ball podcast. My name's Akash Jain.
My name is Riley Manungi.
And I'm Gokul Narayan.
This is our first episode, and today we're going to talk about NBA trade deadlines and what trades could be possibly happen. The major one right now is Kevin Love. Kevin Love is a good player. I feel like he's not playing that good on the Cavs right now because he doesn't care. Would you say that?
Yeah, I would also say that Kevin Love's always been on the trade block. Like every year you hear his name in the rumors, but nothing happens. So I don't see him moving, but yeah, the Cavs offense just won't work for him.
Yeah, I think he's the type of player, if he's motivated right, and he'll start trying.
Yeah, like when LeBron was there and they're on that finals run where they came back from 3-1. He played pretty good then too.
Yeah, I think he's the type of player. I think most teams in the NBA would like to have him, but I think he needs it for him to be. I don't think he has a necessarily ego, but I think he has something to expect of himself. So if he gets traded to Milwaukee, I really doubt he would love that situation, because he's pretty much gonna be he's pretty much the Cavs when he was on the Cavs with LeBron, but he doesn't get the post touches anymore. He's just gonna be a 3-point shooter in the corner
With Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez,
But
and that defense is gonna be trash.
I wouldn't consider him like a player you want to build your franchise around. Like he was on the Timberwolves, right?
Yeah, Timberwolves.
Yeah, they were doing really bad those couple of years. They're in the last 3 in the West.
And the Timberwolds can't.
So I don't see him as leading a franchise. I think he needs help, but he needs those players, at least one other star player that can provide him with the type of offense that he works with. Because right now, yeah, based on the Cavs' performance, we've seen he can't do much, and yeah, it's not working for him.
I think an underrated team might be Philly.
Philly
for Kevin
Who's
Love.
their starting power forward? Okay.
No, that won't work. Sorry. I
Boston? How would Boston?
No, do Boston want Kevin Love guarding the rim? I don't want Kevin Love guarding anything near that basket. I would say
Houston.
They don't have contracts.
They can't get him, but
Can Houston get him?
No.
I don't think so. They're too stacked.
Yeah, they're too stacked.
Apparently, I heard the Blazers for Hassan Whiteside for Kevin Love.
I don't think. Yeah, the Cavs would probably do it at this point, but
no.
Yeah,
in my opinion, why would you do that? The Blazers, this year is so
not?
disappointing. They have so many different faces. Adding Kevin Love and Carmelo Anthony to the worst defensive backcourt, to now the two worst, not the worst defenders, but okay, below average defenders, and then Rodney Hood's out, so they're gonna play Kevin Love at center because they don't have anyone else at center.
That's true, but yeah,
I like a lineup of right now. What they've been doing is Dame, CJ, Kent Bazemore, Melo, and Hassan is their starting lineup.
And Hassan, we've seen, is very inconsistent.
Interesting guy.
He's I think he got 10 blocks in one game, right?
10 blocks. Then yesterday he had 23 rebounds.
23
against the Warriors. And 23 rebounds.
Oh, 2 days.
So I feel like Hassan for Kevin Love is an okay trade. Also, I think
You think the Cavs would do that trade? They would need some picks.
I'm thinking they'll give up Nazir Little. The Blazers have Nazir Little. It would be a perfect option for the Cavs to take, because he's more of a project type player. And the Cavs, I feel like they could develop around the core of Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. But I think the Blazers are a viable option. Do you see other teams that can go into the Kevin Love hunt?
Not really, but.
Do you think Phoenix?
Phoenix.
I heard something about Phoenix wanting.
Who would they give though?
Phoenix has contracts to give, right? I think they even have extra money. Phoenix.
I know, but who would they trade?
Who the Cavs want from Phoenix?
Exactly,
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
I don't think Phoenix is giving up Kelly Oubre for Kevin Love.
For sure not.
Not gonna happen.
I think the Rockets would be good, but they don't really have that many trade pieces.
Yeah, we were talking about, but.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure about the Rockets too much. I'm thinking the Blazers are probably the best option because how desperate they're
That's true. Who would they trade though?
Hassan Whiteside and Nazir Little on a
That's
first
true.
round pick.
That's true. That's a good trade. I would say so.
Okay. Do you have any other underrated teams or any team that could surprise us by getting Kevin Love?
Let me think for a sec. So what were the teams listed again?
The Blazers,
recap.
Blazers, the Suns, the Philly, Milwaukee, and I think that. And
Wait,
that's
we
about
were saying Portland. Yeah.
and Portland.
I
I thought
don't
about
know.
Milwaukee a little bit.
I I'm not 100% sure about that.
That's
Yeah.
what because I think if he's on Milwaukee, he's just gonna be a 3-point shooter. He's not gonna do it.
Exactly. He'll turn into
Brook Lopez 2.0.
yeah, Brook Lopez 2.0.
And
Exactly.
that would work for Milwaukee, but it's not for him.
And that's not. I feel like I don't think Kevin Love's a player that has ego, but like
But that,
I think he expects something out of himself.
not just that. It's also like it'll be boring to watch. He's just gonna be shooting threes. Like
Facts.
think about that.
I think another.
Like right now, he has a nice mid-range game, 3-point game. He can run up and down the court. He makes some nice passes as well. So I think if he was in Milwaukee, he would just be a catch and shoot, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we also even discussed the Celtics, maybe.
Oh yeah, I brought up the Celtics.
I don't really talk about the Celtics anymore.
Oh, why?
Why don't you tell the viewers,
Okay, guys. So
the listeners?
Akarsh here is a Kyrie Irving fan. So kind of when Kyrie went to the Nets,
Self-explanatory.
self-explanatory. He doesn't like the Celtics. I personally hate the Celtics because LeBron's my favorite player ever, and the Celtics been pretty much killing him most of his career. Who's
I'm
your
a Warriors fan, so I don't really have much of an opinion about the Celtics.
I don't think the Celtics would give anything to Kevin
I think the
Love.
Celtics like their
I think they're just gonna
core.
go with this team for the year.
this team is
for the
working,
year.
so I think they just want to test out a year and maybe make changes after. How about
How about
Brooklyn
Miami? I heard
Nets?
Miami. I heard Miami is an option.
I don't want to mess up anything like in Miami. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
yeah, that's
That team is gelling so well. Jimmy Butler's a great fit. It was one of those situations where it was fit over talent when Jimmy Butler went to Miami. As you see, like all these stars were teaming up, but Jimmy Butler, he went on his own path. I'd
yeah,
say.
he just chose to lead his own team.
the Miami.
And again, it was fit over talent.
the Miami stories are kind of crazy.
Good
Jimmy's being that awesome leader. Like, he's been. There's been stories about how Jimmy's been waking up at 3:30 in the morning and going out for practice,
wow.
and he's convincing all his other Miami
But
teammates.
he's always been that dedicated guy.
He's
and
been the dedicated guy.
this season's just proving it.
So, also, I wanted to talk about the Brooklyn Nets for Kevin Love. I heard that as a factor.
yeah,
but
I was thinking that too,
But like the only way the Nets will get Kevin
they
Love is
DeAndre?
this. I don't think the Cavs want Spencer Dinwiddie or Karis LeVert because they're both
that's
guards.
not. And once KD comes back, there's no way that the Nets are gonna. I don't see that working. Kyrie, KD, Kevin Love, DeAndre. That doesn't seem-
That seems kind of bad.
That seems kind of weird to me.
Kyrie already.
Okay, let's jump into our next player, DeMar
Oh, so wait.
DeRozan.
First off, who do you think is most likely to get Kevin Love in this
This
trade?
season, I don't know. I don't think,
You think
he's going
you
anywhere.
don't think he's going anywhere?
This always happens. It's always the same result. So, yeah, I think he's just gonna stay put for now.
I think he's going to be traded by the Blazers. It's just another Blazers thing to do. I think they're going to make even more trades. The Blazers. I don't even know what they're going to try to do, but it's the Blazers. Another player we would like to talk about is DeMar DeRozan, who's been also put in these trade talks. I would say DeRozan is an ISO scorer. He doesn't really bring much defensively. I think he is a system player, but again, he was on the Spurs, and that's Greg Popovich's system. And if he can't work on the Spurs, I don't know what other system he can work on. So honestly, I think he will be traded to the Magic if he does get traded. The Magic are too desperate of a scorer. Too desperate to get a scorer. I think the Magic are his perfect option. Personally, I would like to see him on the Magic, but I feel like my gut is telling me the Pistons are going to trade for DeMar. Like honestly, DeMar DeRozan
Yeah,
is going.
that could happen. Like the Pistons, they're not really much of a shooter team. They're more mid-range. They focus on defense, getting like.
They play
they're
in the
more
paint.
different. Yeah, they love the paint. They live in the paint.
Yeah, I would say another player we should talk about are the Thunder, saying that everyone except Shea Gilgeous is available for trade talks. Even the Cavs said that. Everyone
I
except
really
Darius
like Shea Gilgeous as a player. He's
the
he's a
Cavs
great-
and Thunder both said that everyone except
their point guards.
point guards are.
I really
available.
like Shea Gilgeous' game. He's really good.
Yeah, me too. He's from Kentucky, so
Do you think
always
Chris
got a rep.
Paul is gonna get traded?
Nope.
anytime soon?
I think he's getting.
Oh, do you think that Lonzo is a bust?
No, wait, who said that?
What'd you
Wait, I
say?
saw, I think Kendrick Perkins said that on the internet the other day.
Yep.
My guy, dude, you give people a few years. Ben McLemore, 7 years ago, was projected to be the next Ray Allen for the Rockets. There's games where the guy shot 23s and hit like 10 of them. So, I think you need to give people time. Lonzo, I think definitely. I feel like he's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year soon.
Lonzo?
Yeah.
Lonzo for defensive player.
He's a great defensive point guard, but defensive player.
players for a point guard is really.
I think
Who was the last?
yeah,
Gary
Payton,
Payton.
probably.
Yeah, and what was that, like 30, 40?
30, 40
Oh,
years ago, like
20,
20. Chill. Come on.
He's not that
But
old.
that just shows that now, these days, mostly centers.
Centers. Yeah, Lonzo's definitely not a bust. The Pelicans. Speaking of the Pelicans, Zion.
But do you think that Lonzo has like plateaued?
That is, I feel like for Lonzo, it's not necessarily plateaued. I feel like he gotten better in things. I just don't think he got the opportunity to show
Because
it.
there's not like people are saying that all he can put up is 10 points, 10 assists, a couple of rebounds. Like he's like a Rondo type of player, you know? Like a
No, I feel
Rajon
like
Rondo type.
Everyone complains about like Lonzo's minutes, and honestly, I feel like that's true. I think a couple games he plays like 35 minutes, the next he plays like 20. That honestly screws up a player's momentum. If the Pelicans are committed to Lonzo, they will play him 32 minutes every game, and I
Yeah,
feel like
but
he will
they're not.
produce like 17 points. He'll produce 17 points and like 10 assists and like 6 rebounds.
Next
Oh,
question.
also Drew Holiday's on the trade block.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think that there's good teams that take Drew Holiday on. Drew Holiday is a better player than DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love. So
what?
yeah,
That's true.
Then
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan career.
Not
Oh,
DeMar
you're-
DeRozan. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love maybe.
I think you're talking about this
Right.
season, right? Because career-wise, I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't
that
say
at all.
Drew.
That's a
DeMar
big-
DeRozan has
DeMar
reached
DeRozan is
places.
a great player. Just this.
You're kind of
Yeah,
undermining. him right now.
you're criticizing too much because of this one season.
So Drew Holiday, there's been rumors to the Nuggets for Drew Holiday.
That would be a good fit.
Yeah.
The other
But
teams.
they already have like Jamal Murray and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like more like Jamal Murray's not a good defender. Putting Drew Holiday and Jamal Murray backcourt might work.
That would be nice.
They're like Gary Harris and
Gary Harris off the bench.
Gary Harris for Drew Holiday.
Oh,
Gary Harris and I think it was Monte Morris or something.
yeah.
Something like that. For Drew Holiday, it's good. I think also.
What do you think about the Hall of Fame inductions? They're pretty good, right?
Is it like the Kevin Garnett one?
Kevin Garnett, Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah, this year's gonna be
This
stacked.
year's gonna be stacked for Hall of Fame.
But what team do you think Drew Holiday is gonna get traded to?
I really don't know. I have no
I
idea.
think. Wait, don't you think?
What about the
Pelicans wanna win for
Raptors?
Zion? No. Wait, for who?
Fred VanVleet
Raptors giving up Fred VanVleet.
for Drew Holiday.
Maybe.
Next question. Do you think that Brandon Ingram is the franchise player for the Pelicans?
Nope, it's
Zion.
Zion.
Zion
Oh.
hasn't even played.
Speaking of Zion,
Do you think he should sit out for the rest of the season?
the dude's hurt. Send him out. Honestly,
Ben Simmons treatment.
Yeah, win the Rookie of the Year next
But
year.
however, I will say that Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid had completely much worse injuries than Zion.
no,
This-
Zion has a
this-
torn.
This
meniscus or
injury was
something.
supposed to be healed in 6 to 8 weeks. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons had full injuries, whole really serious injuries. I think Joel let me look up the exact injury.
Okay. I think Zion personally, I would say to him, if he's not healthy, don't push it.
Yeah, don't push it.
Take your time.
This guy we've
Yeah.
seen is dominant. You just give him some time next year.
I feel like I think he should only play like 60 games in regular season his whole career. Shouldn't play too much.
Career?
Yeah. 'Cause I think he should be load man. He should be load management crazy, like the Kawhi treatment, honestly. Yeah. So Zion should be load management for his whole career. I think he's gonna be a great player. I just don't think he's gonna win any regular season awards.
Yeah.
But I feel like he could be a type of player that can lead a team to a championship from what I see of him. What he did in that preseason, I know it's just a preseason, but it gives me clues on what could happen. He was overpowering defenders and all that type of stuff. It's very interesting. He's an interesting prospect. It's going to be a long while. So we're going to predict the games for today, for the day we're recording it. Today is the Friday the 20th of December. We're gonna predict the games there.
Okay, let's look at the important games.
Important games.
So,
Memphis Cavs is not
nah.
important at all.
Kings, Pacers, not really. I would say Pistons, Celtics, kind of, because Pistons need that playoff spot, and so early, but still. Yeah, not.
Oh.
Mavericks, Sixers, but obviously no Luka.
So I'm gonna go with a hunch here. I feel like the Mavericks are gonna win another game without Luka.
I think Kristaps can do it again.
I think Kristaps is about to become New York Knicks
Kristaps.
Kristaps. He was so good on the Knicks. I feel like this year he hasn't had the chance to show it, but
He's
also,
kind of showing it now that he's getting a little bit.
you know what he said in an interview once? He said that he's trying to adjust to being Luka's teammate and trying to be the ultimate team player. That's so unselfish from that.
Yeah, and he has promising results because of that too.
So now we know
Yeah.
he's willing to gel. What are the other games? I saw another important one.
Not really. I think that was it. Oh no. Yeah.
Not Knicks Bucks. It's boring. Oh, Timberwolves Blazers. Oh, that was the other day. Oh, Minnesota Denver. Oh, Towns is not playing, so that's gonna be Denver's game.
Yeah, that's it.
Hell's Warriors. No one wants to watch that.
Warriors this season.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Who's your early season MVP? I know there's been like 30 games.
MVP. Okay, obviously, first off, James Harden has been playing incredible, but yeah, we both think that he's not gonna get it. It just doesn't seem right. I really want Luka to win it. Like, I really like how he's been playing this season, but
Honestly,
Yeah.
Luka's play is almost. I feel like Luka's gonna be the greatest player. Not okay. Not.
that's a big statement.
That's a big statement to say, but I feel like Luka. It's not right now to say he's the top 4 best player in the league. It's not a crazy statement.
Yeah, for this season,
For
definitely.
this season. I feel like he's on a path to like stardom. He's gonna be the face of the league. Sorry, Giannis.
Soon, probably.
You will be the face of the league for 3 years. Luka's gonna take it away from you because he's gonna beat you in the finals. 2026, Luka versus Giannis finals. I'm calling it here. My personal opinion, I believe LeBron will win MVP because he's my favorite player. But honestly, I think Giannis is gonna go back to back. If
Maybe.
you had to push me, because that guy, he's on track to have the highest PER in NBA history. 34.6 is what he currently has. PER is a mainly offensive advanced stat that also shows like your offensive win shares and stuff like that. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I think Giannis is gonna win it. His team is gonna win. I don't think they're gonna beat the Warriors record. I think they're gonna win at least 66 games, probably. How much did the Bucks win last year? 67.
Last year, their first.
They were first seed last year, so I think Giannis is gonna go back to back. I think Giannis could go three in a row, honestly. Is-
Luka next year. I feel like Luka's just gonna progress so much each year. Next year is gonna be like something we've never seen before. Because this year was a big surprise for us.
Okay. A dark horse candidate, like someone that no one's talking about for MVP.
MVP, Kemba,
Mine, Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Kemba, I would say earlier in the season when the Celtics were the first seed, I would say he was a dark horse candidate, but I don't think he has MVP numbers like you look at him, I think he's averaging like he's
23. Yeah, that's not
MVP. Is that Curry's first season MVP?
No, Curry. I think he got 25 or something.
25.
But Kemba, I just think Kemba is never gonna win MVP because
I don't even think he could be first team All NBA.
Yeah, he's always been that underdog. He's always been that one guy that's balling, but nobody really cares too much. But Kemba is a great player, and yeah, that's why he's my candidate.
I think Jimmy Butler is a dark horse candidate. If he can end the season as a second seed, then he should be in the MVP conversation, honestly. Also, Anthony Davis should be, but I think he's not going to play enough games this year to be MVP. He's going to have these minor injuries. That's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all for listening. Please in the comment section like the podcast video. In the comment section, always ask us questions. We'll answer it. Once again, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll try to bring a podcast episode once a week. We'll try our best. We're currently in school, so the schedule is always unpredictable, but we'll try our best. Always give us feedback. We're always looking into ways to improve. Thank you guys. Once again, thank you for listening.